Hey there, my name is Professor Heaton, and this video is your introduction into British Literature 2. Basically, all I'm going to do in this video is show you how the course is set up in Canvas, what you can expect, and hopefully just kind of put any nerves you have to rest as we move into this new term. So on Canvas, I'm on the home page right now, and you'll see that there's a few buttons that are going on. Obviously, I've got the syllabus, a quick link for you to email me, announcements that I'll be sending out throughout the course here and there, a way for you to access grades, MLA help, which we're doing all of our essays in MLA format, class documents and files. I'll upload things into this link as the course progresses. So if you see a PowerPoint, you're thinking to yourself, dang, that was a good PowerPoint, and I want to reference it for my essay, I'll dump that stuff there. Help with library and databases, a quick link to weekly modules, which we're also, it pretty much is going to be the primary way that you access all the materials. Links to the books that we're going to read, A Christmas Carol and Coraline. So all that stuff is there for you. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. So let's look at the syllabus real quick. All right, so here's your syllabus. If you want to come by and see me in my office, you need to talk about an assignment or anything else that's going on in class, drop by WTLO 429A. It's way upstairs. So you gotta do some walking there. That's okay. Here's my email address if you need to contact me, my office hours. Also keep in mind that there might be changes depending on when you're watching this video. So make sure that you're paying attention to all of the dates, information that you see within your Canvas and not this video. So if you're not doing the fall 2021, don't panic. It's okay. Just know that there might be some things that you're seeing that are a little bit different. Okay, so course description. Literature is a form of art, which I hope we can all agree on. It's going to investigate primary questions like who am I and what matters. So throughout British Literature 2, we're going to use different forms of British literature to see how generations past understood these questions. We'll see that it's progressed, it's changed, it's evolved all the way into the current day. So we're going to see how they understood these questions and the differences between their understandings in the past and our understandings in the future. And we'll be able to see kind of shifting values and cultures through that examination. Okay, so literature is and always has been a reflection of what matters to people. So our goal is to truly engage with these texts in the short term, and we'll gain a clearer understanding of what matters not just to us, but also people from the past. Okay? So course objectives and learning outcomes, I'll let you look over those at your perusal. We'll talk about those more in class. Required text materials, you are not required to buy anything for this course. So as I just showed you on that homepage link, there'll be different links that you can access for books, but also we'll be looking at poems and different things like that. I'll make everything a clickable link for you, so don't worry too much about that. Okay, so grades. All of our grades are going to be total on a 100-point grading system. So that means that each point that you earn through an assignment corresponds directly to an overall percentage point that you'll have for the class. Okay? So everything needs to be completed by their due date. And please note that in the discussion board posts that we have, which are going to be our daily grades, if you get full credit, that means that I think you're on the right track and you're doing really well. If you didn't receive full credit, chances are that you're going to have some comments about what you can do to improve your assignments in the future. All right? So we'll have 9 daily grades that are worth 5 points apiece. And if you're mathing in your head right now, you're saying that that's 45 points. However, I'm going to drop the lowest daily grade, which means that there's a possibility of you earning 40 points from daily grades, just 40, okay? And then we'll also have 3 projects. These will be like different things that you can choose from. So you could do an essay if you feel comfortable doing that, but I also have other forms of submitting the knowledge that you have gained in class in ways other than just the written word. They're still writing, but you'll see, I'm getting ahead of myself. But those 3 projects will be 20 points apiece, totaling 60% of your grade. So keep in mind, there's only 12 assignments that we're going through throughout the whole term. And that might not seem like a lot, and that's correct. But it just means that when you get an assignment, you got to be on the ball. Give it your all. Don't go halfway, and make sure that you're putting forth a lot of effort to make sure that you're accruing all those points to correspond to that grade that you're wanting, whether it's an A or a B or whatever it is that you're aiming for. Okay, absence policies. TCC's absence policies essentially state that you are allowed to miss 15% of class before I'm within my rights to drop you from the course as the professor. I have no intention of dropping you from the course. So the only way you're going to be in danger of dropping the course is if you're not showing up to class, or you're ghosting me, you're not responding to emails, whatever it may be. So just make sure they're showing up to class, you're doing your assignments, responding to emails that you get from me, and you will be completely 100% fine. So you'll notice that beneath absence policies, there's some important dates for you to keep in mind. If you are watching this video and you're thinking, this Heaton guy is terrifying, he's probably the scariest person that I've ever seen in my life. I understand that. Look at me. I'm a very intimidating person. I'm really mean. I get that. But don't drop the course. Don't drop the course. Talk with me. Let me know what your concerns are, your frustrations, your worries, whatever it may be, and we'll see if we can work through them together. But if you have other things that are happening throughout your life, changes in job, family, whatever it may be, just know that these are days that you should probably know in terms of refunds for the course. Okay, disability support services. If you need any type of accommodations for class, please make sure that you establish an appointment with the SAR office, get that paperwork going so you can show it to me and I can give you any type of accommodation that you need. Other important information regarding Title IX and sexual assaults, I'll let you read that there at your own perusal. That should be in the syllabuses, I should know that, of pretty much all your professors. Okay, syllabus change policy. I can change the syllabus. That's my policy. Sometimes we might dive into something and we'll just realize as a class that this isn't working, so I might need to shift it. Okay, so here's how class is organized. So for Unit 1, we'll be going over the Romantics. For Unit 2, we'll look at the Victorians, and Unit 3, we'll look at the Moderns. That's the plan for this course. So let me show you how everything is organized. So for the dates that we have here, you'll notice that, and your dates might be different, keep that in mind, I've got the beginning date and the end date. The beginning date, I'm going to make everything available to you. So the text, any resources, the assignment, all that stuff will be available to you on the first day of the module. Everything is due, the assignment included, will be due on the last day of that module. All right? And this is just kind of cue you in on what the texts are. There's actually a different assignment for discussion board 1, so keep that in mind. I've got to edit that. Now, the way it'll work is that depending on when you have this course, whether it's online or whether that's a Monday, Wednesday course or a Tuesday, Thursday course, or if you got something crazy that's even different, what I want you to know is that the reading will need to be done before you show up to the first class that week. Okay? So if you've got me on Monday, that means that before you walk into class on Monday, these things need to be read. Or if you've got me on a Tuesday, Thursday course, just know that you need to have these things read before you show up to class on Tuesday. Make sense? All right, so then we'll discuss those texts. We might even begin to delve into the assignment a little bit, but Thursdays or Wednesdays and Thursdays, or the latter class of the week, will be geared more toward the assignment. And my hope is that we'll start working on the assignment on that second day, and I'll just let you go off into the weekend, and then you'll have until the last day of the module to complete that assignment, which is almost always going to be a Sunday. So we might work on it in class, but then you'll have the rest of the weekend, if you need more time, till 11:59 p.m. to get that submitted. Does that make sense? I feel like I said that in a confusing way. So I'll recap. I'll make everything available at the first day of the module, which is almost always going to be a Monday, with the exception of a couple holidays here and there. For the first class of the week, you need to have the text read. The assignment that's associated with it will be due on the last day of the module, almost always a Sunday, by 11:59 p.m. Okay? All right, and that's pretty much how everything will work. So you'll see that our daily assignments are discussion boards that we're going to discuss things in class. So I don't think they should be too hard. If you're showing up to class, paying attention, I'm going to be just like fire hosing you the answers. So make sure you're doing that. Generally what I do is we have a week off from assignments before a major paper is due or project is due because we'll be working on that project in class. And yes, okay. And that's pretty much how class is organized. So another thing that I want you to know, and you'll see this as we get into class, if we click on the modules button, you'll see here on week 1, there's going to be other things that are going to be populated here throughout the course, and we'll talk about that as we get into actual week 1. But hopefully you're watching this before class begins. I would love for you to go ahead and do the discussion board introductions. It's ungraded, but it's just a way for me to get to know you a little bit more. I've got some examples of how to write the introductions. I've done one myself, and I would love it if you could actually include a picture of you in something that you're passionate about. So it might be a picture with you and your dog, or I don't know, you and your family, whatever it may be, just so I can get to know you a little bit more. If you feel comfortable doing it. If not, that's okay too. All right, so we'll go over a lot of this in class if you have me face-to-face. And I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I hope you have an awesome week.